sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the big house has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Wolverines headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on third down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future. getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground. Short gain. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to run it to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback may change this route. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's Underwood to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the counter. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He'll take a shot. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
Upstairs to make the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Throwing, Underwood. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! He got it beat down in bounds. The AT unit on the field.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go-round. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Moving out of the pocket. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion...
And they will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Third touchdown of the game, a third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Carr to throw. unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense takes matters into its own hands. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. Makes a connection. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going downfield for the big play. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. With the catch, it's Gilbert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 7 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Tigers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making checks. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Carr. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. There's a crease. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Throwing, Carr. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The 30, past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Notre Dame right back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to pass, it's Carr. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
All wideouts, no backs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Underwood. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for space. It's Marshall. And he's dragged down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Go Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Carr escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Running to Green. Powers through the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The give on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They don't play every year, but when they do, there is just something special about this rivalry, and it is the Wolverines who take down Notre Dame. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.